Microsoft Marketing Automation includes a default scoring profile which lets you place a time-sensitive numerical value upon any contacts who interact with your marketing campaigns, landing pages, and website visits. The results of these scores are then tallied by default on the AMA score field for each of your contacts, and contacts are automatically added to the scored leads group in ACT. But what if you want to create a second scoring rule and assign those scores to a different field and group in ACT? In this video, I want to show you how to create your own scoring rule from scratch and then use it within your ACT database and marketing efforts. Before we begin, though, I need to point out that scoring rules are classified as administration tasks, so only users with admin permissions will be able to create scoring rules in Marketing Automation. From within Marketing Automation, we'll begin by clicking the Admin button in the upper right corner. If this doesn't automatically take you to the Scoring Profiles area, then all you have to do is go to the What Would You Like drop-down, choose Scoring from there, and then click Go. The default scoring rule profile appears here, but we want to create a new second profile. So I'm going to go to the Actions menu again and choose New Profile. Now let's give this scoring profile a name. I'm going to base this score around my company newsletters, so I will name this scoring profile Newsletter, and then I'll click Save. The next thing we should do here is add our first scoring rule. For the rule type, I want to choose Landing Page Completed, because I have a form on my website that allows people to sign up for my newsletters, and I want to make sure they get a score for this. I'm going to award them 5 points if they complete my landing page, and I want to go back 30 days to calculate that score. I definitely don't want to accumulate scores because I only want this to count one time for each contact. And now to select the landing page, this is the landing page that I set up ahead of time. It's called Newsletter. And now we'll click Go. My first rule shows up now. To explain, this will give 5 points to any contact who has filled out my newsletter landing page within the last 30 days. But I also want to award points to contacts who actually read any of my newsletter emails. So I'm going to add another rule by going to Actions and choose Add Rule. This time the rule type is going to be Email Open. I'm going to award 1 point for that. And instead of 30 days, let's go back 3 months. So 90 days. Just for fun, we'll accumulate scores. So if they open an email more than one time, they'll get 1 point for each time they open that email. And then for campaign, I'm going to use my newsletter campaign that I set up ahead of time, and I'll give them points for any email within that campaign that they open. Okay, so I'll click Go again, and now my second rule is here. Now I know this second rule isn't the most scientific because anyone who opens a single newsletter 20 times is going to get 20 points. I don't think this is going to happen too often though, so I'm okay with that risk. I want to add a third rule now that awards points whenever someone clicks any of the links within my newsletter emails. So one more time, I'm going to click Add Rule from the Actions menu. And this time we'll choose Email Clicked. I'll give them 2 points for clicking on a link. And again, I'm going to go back 90 days on that one. And once again, I do want to accumulate scores just because I want to see these numbers increase in this test. For the campaign, again, this will be the newsletter campaign that I created, and it'll be any email within that campaign. We'll click Go one more time, and now all 3 of our rules exist within the newsletter scoring profile. I'm ready to see the results start showing up from Marketing Automation, but I need to make one more change before that can happen. If you see the Map to Field field, it currently says Do Not Map. It's critical that I map the results to a field. Otherwise, I won't have an easy way to automate actions from the results. So let's assign a database field to this scoring profile. I've created a new field called Newsletter Score, and it should show up under the Custom Fields area in this dropdown. So let's click that, and now we're all set. We can go to the Actions menu and choose Save and Return. Now this new scoring rule is ready for use. In the next video, we're going to view the results of this new rule as contacts begin to fill out the newsletter form and then open the emails from my marketing campaign.